Okay, we got our second quickest qualifying for the Subway Fresh Fit 500. That's Elliott Sadler. He's driving the number 19 Stanley Tools Dodge this weekend. And Elliott, congratulations. Great run for you. Your best start since you started second at Atlanta in March 2007. Talk about your qualifying effort out there today.
Just very, very pleased, very happy. This is a brand new car, brand new style of car, first time on the racetrack for me and the 9 both. And it showed a lot of speed and a lot of promise today in race trim and qualifying trim. So we're very happy at Gillette Evernham that the cars that we're building for the future were very fast today. So, you know, this sport's a lot about momentum. It's a lot about confidence. It's a lot about, you know, what have you done for me, you know, the last few days, the last week. So to come off a weekend like we had at Texas where we struggled a little bit and missed the setup a little bit and had a long day to come here, even though it's qualifying day, guys, means a lot to me and my team and my race team. So it gives us some optimism going into a 312-lap race here, which is not a very long race, to have some good track position. First time all year long we've had some really great track position. So looking forward to the race on Saturday night because of that.
Questions for Elliott? Raise your hand. We'll come to you. Got one right here in the middle, Debbie.
Lee Spencer, Fox Sports. What particularly do you think was done with the car to get it drivable? Because that seems to be the thing. I mean, certainly this is the third time we're here at Phoenix, so you know this is probably going to be the best yet. But Casey said he's only tested 8 times this season. It seems like the teams that have tested more are the ones on top of the speed charts.
You're exactly right, but we want to make sure we have the right stuff to test. If we don't have the newest, latest stuff to test, there's no reason to. But I'll give you a perfect example. 1 year ago today, or this race, I think I finished 33rd 4 laps down, or 35th, and Casey finished like 32nd or 33rd 4 laps down, not in any wrecks. We were that bad. So we've come a long way, and this is a new generation car. It holds more lead. It's better geometry-wise. It's not as hard on the front tires, and we've learned a lot about this race car. But by the time you have to build some and stress test them and get bodies on them and approved by NASCAR and go through that process, you know, this is the first time we've been able to get them to the racetrack. But this is the style of car that we're going to be running for the next couple months, and we're very happy with it. So we have been testing some. We got some more tests lined up for Kentucky and Nashville and those things to get better for the 1.5 miles, because we have a lot of work to do there. We feel like we're okay on this style of racetrack. We were decent at Martinsville. We were decent here at this test. We come back today and showed some speed. Got to get a little bit better on the 1.5 miles. So we do have some more tests lined up for those style of racetracks. Still got some work to do.
Any more questions for Elliott? Got another one right here. Go ahead while you're hot.
While you're hot, keep it going.
Can you talk about the influence Mark McCardle has had overall on the operation?
Thanks, Lee. That's a great question. Mark McCardle has been absolutely a home run for everybody at Gillette Evernham Motorsports. The guys love working with him. He's just got such good structure. There's no more panic buttons. There's no more tricks of the week. There's no more the guys having to work so late to get this last-minute changes in. Everybody has to do things at a certain time in a certain structure. We know what cars are running at Darlington already. We know what cars are running at Richmond already. We know that way we can be proactive and be prepared and be ahead. And I think that's why we're better in the points this year. I think that's why we're a little bit more competitive this year. We're not where we need to be by any means, but he's got a really good outlook on things for the next couple months. We know where we're going to test. We know what we got to test. So he's just taken a lot of things, a lot of the processes they used at the engine shop, brought them to our race team. When you have 300 employees, you got to have somebody at the top that's really got a lot of structure in place that 300 guys can follow, and he's really, really good with that. He's got everybody on the same page. So I think you'll start seeing some of these results start transferring from the racetrack from what he's doing in the shop. It should be good.
Go ahead.
Elliott, we can't let you get out of here without explaining the parking lot incident. Was there a fight? Do you plan to retaliate?
No, I tell you what happened. It was me, my brother, Hermie, Brett, my bus driver, Will, Casey Kane, his bus driver, Brad, were all sitting in my bus eating some chicken, and all of a sudden the bus just, well, actually, we were watching him. I think Brett and my brother Hermie were watching him going, he's getting kind of close, isn't he? He was trying to bag his truck in and out. We're parked beside each other, and he was trying to get out, and we're like, they're hollering, he's getting close, he's getting close. All of a sudden the whole bus rocked. I was like, did he just hit this bus? And he did, but he came in, was very gentleman about it, and he's sorry, and told us to take care of it, and then he would take care of it. But I was like, man, you've won 3 out of 4 races this year. You're making us look stupid on Sundays. How do you bag into a parked bus? It's 48 foot long. So we laughed it off, and we'll get it fixed, and we move on. Then he said, you can go retaliate on mine, but we all know what his bus looks like, from Atlanta and the story you guys did on that because he wrecked his bus or whatever. So, no, I should have. It was a pretty hard hit. So I don't know. We're getting into praise, but it's probably, he's won 3 races this year, so the appraisal is going to be pretty high. He hit the side of it, hit the sides of it, the slide out, knocked a bunch of paint up, dented it up pretty good. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. He's good going fast forward, but I don't really know about him bagging out anymore. Grilled chicken, my man, grilled chicken. Could be a total loss, guys. It could be. We'll see. I've had that bus a while now. It could be a total loss.
Other questions for Elliott? Got one right here.
Spencer with Sporting News. Elliott, without giving away any trade secrets, what is the basic difference between the stuff you brought here and what you've been driving?
Well, we're getting our front ends better. You're hearing guys, you hear drivers talking about front geometry and bump stops and spring stuff all the time with these new cars, and trying to make the front tires work. They're always tight. We're always fussing about how tight they are in traffic and stuff like that. So we're just making the front of the cars better, more grip, more in the racetrack. And when a driver feels that, he can be faster. So that's not really any secrets to give out. We're making the front of our cars better and faster and lighter and a little bit more aggressive. So it's starting to pay off for us a little bit. We still have a long ways to go, and this is a great first step at a place that I have one top 10 start. I'm not the best qualifier in the world at all here at Phoenix. I'm pretty lost actually most of the time here at Phoenix, but to come here and qualify second and miss the pole by God, that'd been great to get a pole. I just was almost shooting myself. Felt like afterwards I was just so just to miss it by that much. I'd rather somebody beat me by 3/10 than beat you by 100th. But a great effort, and I'm proud of my Stanley guys, and we'll try to go get them Saturday night and have we need a good safe run for 312 laps and go from there.
Elliott, thanks a lot. Great effort out there. We wish you luck on Saturday.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.